The long and winding road. So, hello. Trying something a little different today. Instead of recording this one from my phone, I'm doing it online with the same program that I used to do the live shows or the pod, well, conversate panels, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Um, but I'm doing this so that I can show videos and comment on them. I thought I'd try doing this thing. I got an idea from something that was going on yesterday, but uh, some of you probably heard me mention about watching these First Amendment auditors before. And I thought I'd just start doing some where I'll highlight one auditor that I've watched and tell you what I think of them and so forth. And the first one that I picked is a guy that's been doing it for a long time. I think he might be one of the first ones I discovered. And I'll I hope I picked the right one that I wanted to start with. Uh, but yeah, well, if not, I'll have to start over, won't I? Let's bring up this. I think this is the one. Um, okay, we can see it on there. Let me start it, and this is one of his from a couple years ago, and he used to do a lot of like post office ones, and you'll notice at the beginning, and it's what a lot of the guys do now. It'll just be little clips of what's coming up before he actually starts the video. And if I pick the right one, this one at the beginning, he gives a pretty good explanation of exactly what a First Amendment auditor is. So I thought I'd play that instead of me explaining it to you. So let's see what we got here.
We're doing a property inspection. As the supervisor, station supervisor, you should be a little more approachable. Just a suggestion. You can do what you want with it.
Who you are and why you're here. I'm at the Miramar Beach Post Office, and I got some guys walking around filming, going in unauthorized areas.
Hello, how are you today? Need to buy a stamp, please? No, sir.
What's going on, guys?
How we doing, bud?
Good, man. I'm gonna talk to y'all in just a minute, okay? I'm gonna go talk to them, see what their deal is.
Yes, sir.
They're saying y'all are going to restricted areas. It is a government facility.
We're fully aware of that.
So on the back docks, you can't film the operations of what they're doing.
How's it going, guys? Amagansett Press, and we are coming to you today from Miramar Beach, Florida. We are at the U.S. Post Office here in Miramar Beach, and we're just going to pay a little visit on these folks here today, find out if they honor and respect our right to take video and photographs in public and from publicly accessible areas of public places. I am out with Watching the Watchman today.
That's his son.
And let me give you a little view of the neighborhood where we are here. And while I'm doing that, time and temperature check. Today is Saturday, November 6th, Mrs. AP's birthday. Happy birthday. It is 12:04 in the afternoon, and it is 59 degrees, sunny, and absolutely beautiful in Miramar Beach, Florida. Hope you're all having a good day. Hope your weekend's off to a good start, and you got some fun and exciting things to do with friends and family and people you care about. And hopefully we get a good video for you here today, so stand by. Hey, Megan.
Okay, that's not the opening that I was hoping for. I think the one I wanted might be the one that I accidentally deleted. So, but basically, I wanted, since this is the first of these that I'm doing, for those of you that don't already know about this, First Amendment Auditor is basically, you could see with this guy, he went to a post office and they'll go and they'll film and see if anybody gives him a hard time about it, because you have a First Amendment right to do this. And people do, other government buildings and stuff. Um, I'll show you at the end here what this guy's doing now is he's gone totally away from this idea, but this is basically what First Amendment auditing is. And like I said, this guy is one of the originals. Um, I saw where he said he's been doing this full time for 5 years now. That's all he does. That's how he earns his money. So, yeah, he basically was doing this before I'd ever heard of it. There'll be later on, if I do keep this up as a series, there's a guy, he's one of my favorites. I'll show you that I think he's been at it for like a good 10 years. But anyway, I thought I'd open with this guy. He's pretty famous around the YouTube community. And which, by the way, you actually, if you go into the right circles, you'll hear people talk about the auditing community, where basically all the auditors get to know each other online and that and interact. But let me go back here. I think yeah, I'm going to skip forward here. Well, this is kind of a typical interaction here.
Man, this place is in like complete disrepair.
This here is what we know as a cam back.
In my humble opinion, I think you'd far better serve the needs of the citizenry of Miramar Beach by getting the grass cut, picking up a paintbrush and a broom and cleaning this place up. You got a disaster on your hands.
Okay.
That's what you're upset about.
No.
You don't want anybody to see your mess.
No.
Is the postmaster here?
I want to know why you think you can just walk around without answering.
You're going to
who you
find
are.
out. The police will tell you why I can do what I do.
Hello?
Yeah, we'll stop that there, and then let's move forward to where he has his interaction with the cop.
Sheriff's Vehicle 2010. I think that's our friend from yesterday. If it's the same guy. There he is.
How's it going again, guys?
Good. How we doing, bud?
It's going.
Now, one thing with this guy is he's usually stays friendly.
Yeah, I know. He's lying to you.
Okay, wait.
That's why we record, man.
No, I
So
understand. It's
This is a bit of a
he's got a
typical
sign back there on
interaction.
that back parking lot at the back of the building that says employee parking only. So he feels like that means pedestrians can't walk back there. That's all it says. Just says no employees parking only.
Yeah.
That's it.
I know you said you don't answer questions, so.
Well, I answer some questions.
Oh well, that's
Sure.
what I'm gonna say. You can say no if you want. I know you were out at the cannabis place yesterday. I thought you guys were recording because it was the cannabis store, but you're out at the U.S. Post Office now. Do you? I'm not.
You know what? You earned my respect yesterday, so I'm going to tell you what I'm doing, which is very unusual for me. But you earned it.
Okay.
So I just want you to remember, I meet respect with respect.
Yeah.
You even moved to stay in my camera. You're one of the good guys,
I
man.
know that's
I'm
what
loving
you
you.
wanted. I know that's what you want. So.
All right. So what we're doing is a First Amendment audit.
Okay.
You know what that is?
I think I've heard a little bit of it. It's like free speech.
It's an exercise of rights.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we do is we go to publicly accessible areas of public places.
Yeah.
And exercise our right to take video and photographs We don't go into restricted areas. We don't violate the law. We know what it is. We do our homework. We've been in 30, I lost count, 30 plus states in the past 2 years driving, about to hit 53,000 miles in defense of our Constitution. That's what we do. And this is my son. I think I told you that yesterday.
No, you didn't. I
Yeah.
assumed you guys were in relation somehow.
Yes, sir.
53,000 miles.
Yes, sir. Yep. I feel like our Constitution is taking a proverbial ass whooping these days, and I'm not very happy about it. So
Anyway, that's the part that I was thinking was at the beginning. That's where he pretty much explains what the First Amendment auditing is about. So yeah, that was him like 2 years ago. And I do have another one here, and it's funny, I just set these up not too long ago, and I can't remember what it was on them. Oh, and this is something I was going to mention. Is I noticed, like in the early part, in the early years, his titles would just be things like, oh, well, wait a minute, did I? Okay, want to make sure I'd actually shared that. I'm here talking about it. But his titles would be something, like Bar Harbor, Maine Post Office or something. And then he started getting a little more, flamboyant with the titles like this one, Ignorant Cops Shut Down and Dismissed. A lot of the other ones would be like Crazy Karen or whatever. And I will say one thing, I won't call it clickbait with him, because if he says that he was confronted by a Crazy Karen, there's actually going to be a Crazy Karen in his videos. But let's see, this one. I really can't tell. Maybe it was at the very beginning that I.
sorry.
If you don't stop video on this.
Oh, that's what I was gonna.
Oh, are you filming me right now?
Yes.
Yeah. What are you guys up to?
This is my restaurant.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, thanks. Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
But you're videoing me. I don't want to be videoed.
That's not your choice.
You're putting the camera on me. Why you putting the camera on me?
That's really all I was going to show you about that. I thought that was a good. That was obviously introducing what's going to be going on in that video. But I thought it was a nice little overview of what's typical with a lot of these videos, the different people that they'll run into. Some will be nice, some of them not so nice. You get cops who try to tell them that they're not allowed to do what they're doing, and other cops who know what's going on. And that's something I was going to mention, like in that one at the post office, is how the cops said about him, they told him he was in a restricted area. Well, the area was postal parking only, but it doesn't say employee only. And this is something they run into a lot of times. Any of these auditors, like there's some of them, they like to go to police stations and they'll film in the parking lot. And that always gets the cops excited. What are you doing filming my car? And a lot of times they'll say it's a restricted area. And it'll say like police parking only, but it won't say authorized personnel only. So it's really just the sign is saying you can't bring your car in there, but it's not saying you can't come in here. And that's kind of the point that a lot of them are trying to make is, stick to the rules. Don't tell me I can't do stuff that I can do. I have one last one here. Now this is actually his latest video, and just to show you what he does today. And, well, you know, something that, well, let's go ahead and bring it up first. This one grabbed my attention because he said Texas-Mexican border. But before I get done with it, I was going to say my personal thoughts on Amagansett is, like I said, he was one of the first ones I found, and I liked what he was doing. But I got away from him for a while because he got awful preachy. For a while there, it was like every video, and I was looking earlier to see if I could find an example, but I can't just wade through hours of it finding the right clips. But there'd be a time in there where he'd get a chance and he would do these monologues about, you know, how our rights are important and you have to exercise your rights, and, you know, if you don't use it, you lose it, all that kind. And the thing is, I mean, everything he said mostly was true, except he made it sound, he really thinks he's like the most brilliant man in the world. And what would really get me is he would do this thing. Let me go ahead and bring this back down for a second. You know, he'll be talking to somebody. And I think we all know people like this. Because he'll say, you know, there'll be somebody who, you know, like says, oh, okay, well, you know, I support what you're doing or whatever. And he'll start into, well, you know, because it's like I always say, we have to exercise our rights or we're going to lose our rights. And the person will be like, yeah, yeah. And you'll see the person wanting to walk away. And then he keeps going on with stuff. He's always like saying, my father used to say this, and my father would say, and, you know, I this, and I this, and I this, and, you know, and it's like, do you ever like run into somebody in the grocery store or someplace, and it's like, hey, Bill, hey, how you doing? How you been? Good. How's the wife? Okay, good. Well, it's nice seeing you. I got to get going. And Bill's like, oh, well, I wanted to tell you, da, 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 da. And it's like, okay, well, my wife's waiting in the car, and Bill's still like, da, 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 you know, and, you know, I gotta call, my house is on fire. And, you know, Bill just won't stop talking. And that's what Amagansett was doing to people for a while. And so for a while, I stopped watching him. Then I checked him out again just recently and saw he'd changed a bit. And he is pretty much concentrating now on videos like this. How can I? Yeah.
How's it going, guys? Amagansett Press. And we are coming to you from a little city along the U.S.-Mexican border today called Del Rio, Texas. Del Rio is one of the #1 spots for illegal border crossings into the United States from Mexico. Let's take a walk.
Basically,
all right, guys, so we are now on South Main
become
Street,
mostly a
here in Del Rio, which
travel
is the main
channel.
main shopping area. So let's see how it goes. It's your store?
Yeah, mine and my wife.
Very cool.
But if we can do anything for you guys, let us know.
I appreciate you, man. It was
All right.
John?
John.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
You have
Y'all
a good
take
day.
care.
Thanks.
Nice meeting y'all.
There it is. Hey, John, I got a quick question for
All
you.
right.
What if we want to go down and get a little bit of footage of the wall? What's the best place to do that?
Of the
from?
wall?
Yeah.
Oh, if you go down Las Vacas
we don't.
right here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna skip forward. I wrote down a couple of time marks for
239, which is
where it might be more
going to
interesting.
Mexico.
Just give you like an
you wanna go
overview
all
of
the
this
way
one.
to the bridge and take a right
What was
before
this?
the bridge. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he's looking
Okay,
for
perfect. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
museum. I think that last guy told him about.
Oh, no, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, I was
All right, guys, so
saying
we said it's over on the left here. So let's
he's
go
mostly like a
here.
travel channel now, although he still
I think that might be it.
Sometimes runs into
Okay, so we're coming up on the museum here.
people trying to tell him that he's not allowed to
Very
film,
cool building.
but not so much anymore. But if you want to see the full video of this, oh yeah, apparently this is where Judge Roy Bean was. It was a good movie with Paul Newman.
That's it, Michael's here.
Only law west of the Pecos or something like that.
Hello. Hello. You Michael?
No.
Oh, you're looking for how you doing?
Yeah.
My name's Jason.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, man. So we were just down at the collectible store on Main Street, talking to Paul.
Okay.
And Paul said you got to go down and see the museum.
Oh, we've got the actual grave sites of Judge Roy Bean and his son
That's what I heard.
on property. Yeah. And the building you're standing in is from 1870. The parish store was built in 1870s, and it was the largest store between Del Rio, El Paso, and San Antonio.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm going to visit the whole museum, but I will definitely pay your fee so I can support the place a little
Okay.
bit. Happy to do that.
Right? Our fees are built for $8 each.
$8 each.
I'm running forward again to
Thank you,
see.
sir. All right, cool. Very good. We'll go out there and check it out. Thank you, Billy. You want to go right out this way?
Yes, right up.
Excellent. Thank you, sir.
This is well, we gotta wait till the ad's gone.
Have a room about military history connected to the city.
This is another museum there.
Cool.
So let me know if you have any
Seems
questions
like a
about
lot
history or museum
lot
related,
of
and otherwise you're free to explore.
history in that area.
David, Jason.
Nice
Pleasure to meet you, man. Thank you.
Sure thing.
Appreciate it. Good. How you doing? Good.
Where are you visiting from?
South Dakota.
South Dakota.
Yes, sir.
Nice and warm up there right now, right?
Oh, very warm. Yeah, sweltering hot. We came down here to escape the heat. You live here?
I live in Westaco, which is 15 miles.
Oh, cool. Not far.
Yeah, not far.
Yeah. Cool.
You've
It's a
been
nice place. Weather got
region for Mexico and the United States.
right. For
So
sure.
some pretty neat stuff here, I'd say.
Speaking of which, let me ask you a quick question.
Yes.
If we want to cross over and go into Mexico,
Yes.
is it dangerous? Do we have to worry about anything?
Well, from what I understand, the at least Reynosa, it's okay.
Okay.
There is a lot of cartel activity there.
Okay.
I want to go to Matamoros. That's across Brownsville. I want to go there.
Okay.
I'll get back to you on that. I mean, you could do it. I would advise against it. But
Well, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I appreciate the Monopoly board,
Yes, sir.
all the information, and
Yeah,
great stop, man.
I mean,
Thank
if
you.
you have any questions, if you want any pamphlets or anything, I have some more information on the side.
We'll come back in and see.
Yeah,
you.
sounds
Excellent.
good.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right.
Appreciate it. Have a good day.
Not sure why I put a time mark on this. I might have wrote down the wrong time.
The Boot Jack, Western wear and workwear.
No, this is
You know, I wish I looked good in a cowboy
this
hat.
kid
but I
shows
don't.
them how to he
I really, really don't. You want proof?
customizes one of the hats.
NG, man. Not a
They steam the hat so they can adjust the brim.
You think there's enough steam in that machine to actually make a cowboy hat look good on me?
Well, yeah.
Let's see.
I couldn't hear you. Good. How you doing? Right on.
What are you doing in the valley?
Oh, doing our thing, man. You know how it goes.
Nice to meet you. I'm Hoda.
I was going to mention about this
Oh,
guy.
right, cool. We were just checking the store out before.
Hey, come on
With
in
a
if
lot
you
of-
want to,
Let's
man.
go take a walk in and see
A lot of these videos,
Right on. Very cool. That's
some
awesome, man. I
people
appreciate
that
it.
if I keep doing this, I'll mention later,
Everything's going great.
like
Yeah, beautiful day, man. The
First
cold is
Amendment
gone, the
rights.
rain
She's
is
out in
gone.
California,
All right, my wife's somewhere out there walking around.
and
To the valley.
she'll do this kind of
Nice to be
street
today, man.
stuff.
It's the warmest spot in the country.
And you'll have
Really?
these store owners coming out. You can't
You go to South Texas.
you can't record my store. You can't record my store. You know, and there's a lot of other ones. The same
Really?
thing.
The first time actually digging our heels in and walking
The
around
smart
town.
people would do this.
Well, what I do is I sell everything to play.
You come out and say, "Hey, come on and look and see what we're doing,"
It's growing like nationwide.
and you're promoting your
One
business
sport,
instead of making yourself
I'll
look like an
say,
asshole.
The #1 growing sport in the United States.
Pickleball.
Yeah, pickleball. Oh yeah, I mean,
And especially
tennis all my life, and we started
this
with
guy,
the
I'm
shop
looking,
20 years ago.
he's got
Now it's like, hey,
492,000
pickleball,
subscribers.
pickleball. And they're playing also padel. They're
So
playing
just
more
think
in
how
South
many
America,
people this
Mexico, but here
guy
in the United
will
States,
be
pickleball is
reaching.
like
It's
growing
taking
like
off.
crazy.
And you do good?
That
You
they'll
do a lot
go,
of business, or
he
you-
looks so
We
friendly and
travel, we
stuff.
do tournaments, we got the shoes. In fact, this is crazy because now these ASIC, it's a
No,
huge brand.
Right.
I'll let
Look
this
what they
run for a
got.
second because he's going
Now
to
they
show
got
what a
pickleball.
Wow, look at that, man.
what the
Yeah.
pickleball
Hey,
actually is,
Oh
in
yeah,
case
yeah.
anybody
That's cool.
Yeah, so you
wonders.
can
I
tell
know a
how
lot
big
of
is the
people
sport
are
of pickleball. It's growing, and it's
saying,
like,
what the
oh,
heck
it's
is
only older
pickleball?
folks, and I'm like, no.
I don't even know how to play. I don't even have any idea what it is. I've heard the name pickleball, but
You
what?
let me know. It's like a little mini tennis court. So
Okay,
it's a lot more friendly on your legs, on your knees.
gotcha.
So of course it started like, oh well, it's a lot easier for older people. But now you go to like San Antonio, Austin, like college kids, and now they're getting hooked and they're playing a bunch of pickleball.
And it's like a painted court, like
Yeah,
the
yeah, it's
tennis.
just like literally you can you have a tennis court like this. If you put it sideways, you can put literally almost 4 pickleball courts,
Wow, pretty cool.
and it's like a mini tennis. So it's real.
And you use a tennis ball?
No, you use pickleball.
There's a pickleball, huh?
Yeah, so then it's gonna be like this one's over here. Depends on the surface or you're playing. They use more this one
Oh, I got you. Okay.
for indoor, and then they use this for outdoor.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so it's just you can hit it hard, and then the ball stays there.
Right
So
on.
I'll tell you this: I think this is a very friendly town.
It is. It definitely is.
We got the mix of the cultures from people from Mexico. I was born in Mexico.
Oh, so you're the guy to ask. Speaking of friendly town.
Anyway, yeah, but so basically, pickleball is just a big wiffle ball. Um, like I said, if you guys want to see that whole video with me cutting it up like that, all you gotta do is go and search for Amagansett Press. That one is called the Texas-Mexico border. So it'd be easy enough to find. And I guess at the end of it, he says something about, I guess, the next video, they're going to actually go to the border, check out the wall and stuff. But yeah, I hope somebody finds this interesting. And I hope I did everything correctly. This is the first time I've tried to just record here to put up later rather than doing it live, but I think it should be the same deal. Let me know if you have anything to say about it, and all I gotta say is peace out. End the stream.